From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They run with Breida, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Saints nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up
now a handoff here to his running back. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now Breeze on 3rd down. He's going to find Hill here. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
The 39-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
37-yard line.
On play action. Now Breeze. This is caught.
You got some, David. Give us some more.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who could also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Down right around the 25.
The ball carrier.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he gets it down to the 32. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
This one is right down Broadway. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time.
All you got to do is
look knock the ball through the post and take it through.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback. Making good. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jannard Avery has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze. Double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
1st and 10.
Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second down, here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And Robinson with a big catch. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up.
16-yard line.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10, Saints 7.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Here's Breida. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. He picks up 7 yards there, but they're still faced with a difficult third and goal here. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on first and second down, and it's first and second and goal. And then on third down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, look at that, a diving catch. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up second and
throwing again on second down. Breeze is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Breeze pass.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 5.
Play action. Breeze. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here.
Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
Murray, the ball carrier.
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On second down, they'll try to run the counter. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Saints going to call the first. To their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Now they'll throw with Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Shotgun now for Breeze. Harris has it over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been spreading a little bit.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And a short gain here down to the 22.
He was taken down at the 20.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a play fake. Breeze. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. They stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And down to the 20. It's a big play there for the Eagles. And even 60 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man. Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Breida. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Matt Breida with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. On play action, it's Breeze. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jannard Avery has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Throwing on second and long. Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
The point after.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On second down and 4. Breeze. Man, he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. He's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
9-yard line.
Here's Breeze to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by about 10 minutes. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions. interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Breida. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Mario Davis.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
There's a ball from right side and complete. The 30, 10, 5, and finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how Archers what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
The 34-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. And there's another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. Week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
33 yards on the play. 1st down, Eagles.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Quan Alexander able to record his 5th sack of the season.
8 yards. It's second down.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 21 yards away. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Eagles 59, Saints 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Saints 10.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. In the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
1st and 10.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.